quick 2 points right there by number 0. I like seeing Trey step into that with confidence. That looked good. You know, we need a big W after that East Stem game right before the break. Not sure if I saw that with Jordan right there. Loose ball foul.
I felt like both guys just hustling for the basketball there. They popped Britton with the foul. He was the one who was behind. Good block out by the Morrilton defender there. Ball was going to go to Morrilton either way. I don't know why you got to call the foul on that particular play.
Good defense by our boys right here. Looks like we're in a 2-3. Long range 3. Good box out by Trey.
You know, one thing that Morrilton doesn't look like they have that they have in the past few years is size. I mean, we're fairly average height-wise, but Morrilton may be smaller than we are.
Big shot. Good skip pass right there.
My man Hunter Neely.
Hunter Neely, count it.
Morrilton wastes no time getting down the floor.
Good job by Johnson not fouling, holding his ground but not fouling.
I feel like that's a little bit of what you would call a weak call.
Wow, trying to set the tone early maybe. The refs, that hospitality room must have some chili or some biscuits and gravy. These guys don't want to run. Chocolate biscuits and gravy.
Chocolate gravy.
Man, that sounds good. I'm pulling up some of their scores in the past, and it looks like they beat BB. They beat Ball Mill by 5. Beat Russellville. Beat McClellan. So we got got our hands full tonight, but our boys can step up and play against just about anybody. They're 11-5 overall. And, we got a good group. That East Stem game, we've put that behind us. We've seen what these boys can do against Nettleton over in West Memphis. And so it's just putting all those pieces together, Corey. Oh, could have been a moving screen up top right there.
Definitely. Good hustle by the Eagle defenders there, staying in position, not giving up any easy any easy threes. See 2 with the finish there for Morrilton.
Looks like they're in a straight-up 2-3, or we got man-to-man here, Corey.
It's some kind of a matchup zone.
Matchup zone,
yeah.
Trying to pick out some early mismatches right here, and inside-outside action, see what we got. Good patient move by Johnson. Just lost it as he came into the paint.
You know, something I noticed during the girls' game, looks like it's carrying over here in the boys' game, is I think Morrilton might grease their basketballs.
Slick.
Early on, the girls couldn't get a hold of it either.
Everything's new in here, even the basketballs. Good look by Jordan. Something we've talked about a lot with Grant. He has the ability to get into the paint and penetrate and kick and break down defenses just with a few dribbles. Got to stop the ball. That's too easy. And there's moments like right now, Corey, it looks like Morrilton's in a full court man-to-man at times, but then, like you said, in that half-court set, it kind of turns into a matchup. And that's a good sign. That's a sign of good man-to-man defense. Good call right there. Good post up by Johnson. Love seeing one of our seniors break into the starting lineup. And we got a good ball game right here. 6-3 ball game early.
I got to be fair. I didn't think that was a foul either.
Yeah, since
we gave him a little bit on the call on Vilonia, I'd say not something you want to see called early on
not
either.
Early
against
on,
Morrilton.
that's right. Yep. We saw what foul trouble can do to any team on any given night. Just in that last game for the Morrilton Lady Devil Dogs. We have a mismatch right there with Trey Kelly. Five can't hold him. Good hustle by Jordan. Little scrum right there on the floor.
Morrilton player was out of bounds while he was touching the basketball. Ball's going to go back to the Eagles. Good hustle play by Britton. Strong hands to keep a hold of it.
And the boys, we beat Greenbrier in a great game on a Friday night at the Battle of the Briar, then lost to Maumelle that next day, and we've lost to Maumelle twice. And those are our 2 conference games, and so the Greenbrier game unfortunately didn't count, but this one does. This is a big game for us tonight. Good little ball fake by Jordan right there. Froze him with the rocker step. Big 3. Tie ball game. Little Jordan, I like that.
Oh, yeah, it was a nice-looking move.
Good patient move.
Somebody's going to have to go down and beg the officials to give us our points. They only gave us 2. No, they finally gave us the 3rd
There it is.
point.
Okay, let's say I gave us 3. Good post up early.
Kelly with good defense there. We got to keep position on the rebounds. We can't give second shots to Morrilton if we want to stay in the game.
Exactly right.
Because that's one thing they're going to do. They're going to hustle to the rim and try to go get the cheap buckets.
Absolutely. Those second shots are a killer. And that's something the boys have struggled with. And that's something they really did a great job against Nettleton in that second half, not giving up any second shots. And that's kind of what hurt us down at Watson Chapel. Good long-range bobbing by Jordan. Oh, got away with one right there. I like to see the guys competing, though, going towards the rim, attacking the basket. Special shout-out to some of our listeners. We got Mr. Ryan Sims tuning in. We got Mr. Rodney Harrington. We appreciate you guys being patient with us. Hopefully this broadcast stays up and online, and special thanks to Corey Erie and his iPhone for broadcasting.
You guys are glad I showed up, aren't you?
Got a $16 million gym and no Wi-Fi. Long-range bomb, top of the key.
Neither team having a lot of success from long range at this point. Vilonia's hit one. Morrilton has hit none.
Yep. Good
but
rotation
what
on
Morrilton
defense
is good at is taking it to the rack.
You're exactly right. And boy, that right there is something that, I know Coach Gores is talking to his guards. You got to keep your big guy out of foul trouble by cutting that baseline off and not exposing him to those cheap buckets, those cheap fouls and those easy buckets. Now got an and-one scenario here, and he hits it.
5-point lead for the Devil Dogs.
Grant Gores, ball up top. Good penetrating kick right there to Hunter Neely. Count that. Oh, it looked good, Corey.
There you go. Good play by Kelly.
Boy, that's a big rebound right there. He's so strong inside. Yeah, this is a group here where we're going to have to take care of the basketball. We have to fake a pass, make a pass, fake one, make one, and really take their length out of the passing lane somehow and really control the offensive glass as well. We've seen that, they're attacking the boards. Big possession right here. Something we Drake and I were talking about in that Eastham game is, there's a chance, especially with Trey right here. Good post up. He's working for it. Give it to him.
Yeah, feed the dog, man.
You get him in a mismatch scenario. There's a lot of smaller guards that can't guard him down low. I
hope the young man's not hurt, but that's one of those fouls that you almost have to commit.
You have to. Clear path foul NBA.
Yeah.
You're right though. You can't give up any and ones. Can't give up those easy buckets. You have to stop the break right there. It's tough. Is that just one? That's two on Neely. It's like Barrow's at the table, going to be checking in for him. Got 2 minutes and 43 seconds on the game clock here. I'm going to let it catch up with our clock. I got a little bit of a head. Looking for a cut into the corner right there. Looks like a good hustle by Jordan. Are we in a straight man-to-man right here, or is it a matchup zone?
Chris, I was looking at something else there. I'll watch that when we come out of the.
Coach Gores does a good job disguising those defenses and making subtle adjustments. That 1-2-2, that 2-3, that 3-2, those sometimes look like a man-to-man, but they're a zone, and vice versa.
I believe we're in the 3-2 now, or the 12 defense that he calls it. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Britton flattened out there. It almost looks like the traditional 3-2.
There he is. Oh, take care of the ball, guys.
It
was a possession change. Could have been over in the back.
All right, well, we got it back there, so not 100% sure he walked there. That might have been the makeup
call. Yeah, there we go. I'll get it back for you.
It was close. It was 50-50.
Pretty sure that ref's the guy on the Farmers commercials. We'll get confirmation on that at halftime. He knows a thing or two.
Yep.
Here we go, a little baseline backdoor action. Like to see Barrow in the game. Corner three, get in there. Big shot right there by our senior. Great job by Grant. Penetrating kick.
And that is that's the dribble drive. That's what you're looking for.
That's it. Big rebound. Get him off of him. Good job.
Out of control shot there by the Devil Dogs.
Barrow has an instant impact. We've joked around, Drake and I have, we call him a double-double machine. And, he brings that to the table each night. He could put up 10 points, 10 rebounds on any given night. So unselfish. You want to see those guys attack the rim, but
he's your Dennis Rodman type player.
He really does. He's not scared to do the dirty work. Get in there, ball. Oh.
Good job by Goers.
And
that looked like it's a little bit of harm there.
Looky here.
Again, okay,
Great
there
job.
we go.
Clocking in for work. Good job, Barrow.
He brought his lunch pail, I think.
He did. He's clocking in. Yeah, he's fun to watch. He's a guy that has been in and out of the starting lineup. Coach Gores is still working with his lineups, and I think he plays on matchups each game. And he's a guy, though, he got a big heart, and his motor is going 1,000 miles an hour.
I laugh because sometimes I think he just puts all the names in a hat and draws them out. You hardly ever see the same starter 2 nights in a row.
With teenage student athletes, especially males, he's probably dealing with some stuff we don't even know about. So he might not have a choice just to draw them out of the hat. Who's eligible?
Yeah, exactly.
Are you going to class? That's good. Oh, Barrow looked good. Kind of flat. Touched every part of the rim and bounced out. Kind of a sloppy first quarter. Each team's kind of feeling out, what the other team is doing here. Yeah, it looks like this is a little 2-3 action. Good defense. Got to get a hand up. Those balls are greasy. That's a fact.
Well, I don't know that Morrilton's ever been accused of being the best shooting team in the world, and I haven't seen them play this year, but I know in years past that's kind of the deal. We've always forced them to take outside shots.
Yep.
And not
great
let
hustle right there by Barrow.
Not let them get to the hole.
Yeah, exactly right.
A little bit of discussion on whose ball it is. I don't like seeing the coach getting involved in the discussion.
Golly, Barrow sacrifices body, goes out of bounds, throws it off of the Morrilton player. The ball may have bounced off the Morrilton player and hit Barrow again. I think that's what they might be discussing, Corey. But great effort either way. That's the kind of impact that's contagious. These other 4, the guys on the bench, they got to feed off that, especially the first game out of the break. And it looks like we're going to be calling Birmingham, the SEC network, to see if they can talk to the extra official. And he made the
basketball.
Farmers made the ruling.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
We like that guy. He knows a thing or two. Here we go. Got to take care of the basketball. Maybe one shot.
No, Goer said that's the one shot.
That's
How you
it.
Like that? I wish it would have went in. It would have made it better.
Me too, absolutely. Need a stop right here. Oh, nice move. Good offense. Got to come back and help. Starting to play a little sloppy. These guys need to take care of the basketball.
Bad turnover there by the Eagles.
Yeah, just easy buckets right there. And that's kind of what got us at East End, was we're just jumping up in the air and making out-of-control passes. A lot of time. You still got 4, 5, 6 seconds.
Britton with a good move. No call there.
Wow.
You would figure as much contact there would have been.
I agree.
Foul one way or the other.
Something.
And then they're going to give it back to Vilonia.
Staying here? Are we staying?
No, he's going to give it to Morrilton.
Going to Morrilton. He is.
I'm not going to disagree with that call either.
Yeah. I'm with you, though. That contact early could have easily been a block foul. You got to put some pressure on the ball right here. Got 1.9 on the game clock. A lot of time left.
I wonder why you elect to pass instead of shoot there.
Not sure about that one. So into the first quarter, got a 15-9 ball game. This is one of those games that, like we talked about, we need this victory right here. And these boys have been playing some good basketball. Came out of the gate early, playing really good basketball. Kind of hit a little dry spell. But I think there's some things that we can adjust from in that first quarter that will help us going into the second quarter and the second half even.
Oh, definitely, Chris. I like seeing the Eagles go with the 2-3 zone. Like I said earlier, Morrilton's the type of team, they're athletic and they're quick. They want to get to the basket. They want to get you in foul trouble and get easy putbacks if you don't do a good job blocking out.
Exactly right.
But if you force them to shoot outside, that's not their game. If you force them to shoot outside, you do a good job blocking out, don't give up those second chance buckets, that's when you get a chance to beat the Yellow Dogs.
Good point. That's to our advantage. We can keep them outside and not give them those easy buckets off those turnovers like we did right there at the end of that quarter. And, we didn't play like that then for 7.5 minutes, but that last 30 seconds we gave up some sloppy turnovers right there.
Not a lot of substitutions by Coach Goers. You wonder if a little bit of fatigue set in there. Morrilton's going to force you to get back quickly, so you're going to spend a little extra energy that you don't normally spend right there just getting back on defense.
Yeah, you're right. We didn't see any. We saw one sub. We saw Barrow come in, and I think that might have been it.
Right.
That's usually what Coach Goers is doing. He's trying to get a lot of bodies in early, get those guys in and out. We definitely want to send a shout-out to Mr. Drake Toll tonight. He is on the West Coast. I believe he is in Portland, Oregon tonight.
The Wacky West.
Yep, he is out west. He's all across the country. And we are definitely missing him here at this brand-new $15 million gym that does not have Wi-Fi yet, but it is a wonderful facility.
I heard they dug a trench, though.
I think that's
what I was told.
They dug a trench.
They dug a trench. It's on the way.
It's on the way. That's right. Yeah, special thanks to the athletic director from Morrilton and maybe one of his people on his staff that came over and visited with us trying to get us connected. But it seems like we have a good connection now. Boys starting the second quarter, got a 15-9 deficit.
See, Corbin Watson has checked into the game there. Another one of our hard-nosed bring your lunchbox.
Absolutely.
Two hard hat player.
And he wants the basketball in there. Got to take care of it, though. Good cut by Barrow. I like that idea. They're trying to attack the basket.
Also, Mr. Heston into the game for the first time I see there.
And these guys, you said it earlier, Corey, these guys are athletic. They're trying to play these passing lanes. We really have to fake a pass, make a pass, fake one, make one, and get them out of the passing lane. Maybe go back door.
Watson has the height advantage on his guy, but I mean they are doing some banging down low there, Chris.
Yeah, I think 23 might be a fullback.
He definitely.
He's a good-looking athlete. They got some probably some guys that play football and basketball like ours do. Good drive by Heston. Get in there. Oh,
good hustle by Britton to corral the long rebound there. Goers is going to drive.
Oh, got him for the travel.
Yeah, he did.
Did he move his foot?
He did.
Not a bad possession right there. If the boys can get that kind of possession and have it finish with 2 or 3 or maybe a trip to the foul line, it's going to be a good night for us. Need to stop right here. A lot of time left in the first half. 15-9 ball game.
Eagles look like they're going with a man defense this time down the floor.
That is a long-range bomb right there. No hesitation.
Good flop there by Kobe. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not we're not
the Mamba is in the building. Morrilton's Mamba. That's a big rebound by Barrow. Good job by Corbin. We're going to attack the basket right there. No hesitation.
And that's what happens. I was talking on the last possession how hard Watson was working for the ball down there and how hard his defender was playing him. You get him the ball, something good's going to happen.
Absolutely. Every time. You're exactly right. And he's looking to score. He wants to attack the basket. And that's something that's not always easily coached. Oh, big shot right here. Good look.
Good block out by 23 from Morrilton. Barrow had a chance to get it and completely blocked out the play. And Chris, if you're going to commit that foul right there, you got to make sure he doesn't make the shot.
No and ones. That's kind of the rule of thumb. Growing up playing basketball is no and ones. If you're going to foul somebody, you take them to the deck all the way down, and you may help them up. You may not. It's just one of those deals. You don't give up and ones. Grant knows that. He wants that one back.
First foul on Goers of the night. 5th team foul on the Eagles.
Number 10, Goers.
Well, he got bailed out by poor free throw shooting.
He sure did. 17-9 lead. A lot of time left here in this first half. Let's see what kind of adjustments these guys are making. They'll roll back. I like seeing that ball screen up top. A lot of options coming out of that. That's something against that E-Stem team that I thought was to our advantage at times, especially if we can get the mismatch that we want. Look at Barrow working in there.
We've got the mismatch now. If Watson will take his guy down and post up, that's
exactly
a big-time mismatch.
Yeah, but we got him 25 feet from the basket. I think Coach Goers will see that here shortly and make that adjustment. That's something these boys need to see as well. Make that adjustment on the fly themselves.
I mean, to me, Barrow, it doesn't have his – there we go. Now Watson's going in, Barrow's coming out. Coach Goers made the switch there. You got to see him if you're the guards, though.
Well, we can't buy a bucket tonight. Stay with it. Staying here. Got two guys. Got Landon Hill coming in and Hunter Neely.
So Landon Hill coming back off of injury,
right?
Yeah,
he sure did. He had, I think, a shoulder injury. He's back in the lineup now. Good to see him out there and healthy. Got a sideline inbound in the corner. Hopefully some of our 3 balls will start falling for us.
Landon Hill, one of our talented sophomore class. Your son is a member of that class.
Oh, yeah, good group.
I believe they were undefeated.
Yeah, they were 24-0 last year.
Junior high basketball last year.
Had a real good group. Expecting some big things from them from that group in the years to come.
Oh, most assuredly. I'm looking forward to when my son's class are sophomores and they get to play together.
Man, you aren't kidding.
That's going to be a talented basketball team.
That group is salty, that's for sure. Big 3 right here. Got to get back on defense. Good job by Neely to get back and contest a shot. Great job by senior leader right there.
Good job right there. Good hustle play by Heston.
Yep. Boy, he's not scared to put his nose out there. He's done that all season long. He'll go after a 50-50 ball in a heartbeat.
I honestly felt like he got fouled like 3 different times there. But he did a good job holding on to the basketball and playing tough. Right. Earned his foul call there. Earned it.
I love seeing Hunter get back, too. He got back on defense quick and didn't foul. That was smart. He could have just tried to hack him. and stop him from going up. But he got back just enough for the guy to miss a shot. Looks like we got Trey Kelly coming back in here. Got 4 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter.
Eagles need a bucket in a bad way here, Chris.
Yeah, we do. We've kind of been caught in a little dry spell right here. But I think we still have a mismatch down low with Trey. Got to find him. Oh, good little pocket bounce pass.
Yeah, that's a charge all day.
Great bounce pass. Definitely one of those moments you got to pull up and kiss it off the glass, or maybe a little floater. Easier said than done. But Barrow, he'll recognize that. He wants that one back. Coach Goers definitely encouraged him. That's a great pass by Heston. Was that Heston right there?
Yes, it was.
That was pretty.
No. That was Neely. I'm sorry.
Neely?
Yeah,
well, he threaded the needle on that one. That was nice. Looks like we might be going 120, kind of extending the defense a little bit, picking up at half court. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for staying tuned after the technical difficulties. After the Lady Eagles won a big game here at Morrilton, now we get the Devil Dogs versus the men's team from Vilonia, and we got a good ball game here. The Vilonia needs a big stop. We're kind of in a drought right now. Good defense by Barrow. Yeah, there's that mismatch. That's what they're trying to do, that same thing.
Good pass.
Number 4 went to the front of the rim. That's key. That's what I want to start seeing our boys doing. We'll see that as they play into February and throughout January, is get on that pick and roll. One of those guys has got to dive to the front of the rim and just ask for it. Good things happen.
Trey Kelly working hard down low, trying to get position there. There he goes. He's got it.
That's too big body. Give it to him.
You got to feed the dog, man. You don't feed the dog, they're going to quit barking.
That's right. That's exactly right. So true.
That was not us.
That was not us.
I don't think.
Yeah. Good drive by Barrow going baseline. Look at Trey. Big bucket and one.
And that's what we needed, something
Boy,
like that.
Boy, you ain't kidding. That was perfect timing. Good job by Barrow mixing it up. And, I've always said I love free throws attempted. It's my favorite stat in basketball. Make or miss, it's a true sign of production. Great job by Barrow to make something happen. And then Trey Kelly, right place, right time. Got a chance for an old-fashioned three-point play.
Count it.
Love that.
Hey,
man, we're on. Here we go. I bet his dad's worked him over in the parking lot or the driveway a few times, a little one-on-one action. That whole household's probably gone 2-on-2.
That's one of the roughest basketball players I've ever been around in my life.
Man, yeah.
That was his dad.
Yeah, that's a
he would rough you up.
Household full of athletes, there's no doubt. He's a baseball player and basketball player.
Good call by the official there, illegal screen on the Devil Dogs.
I like what Morrilton's doing right there. That's something that I think we need to steal, especially with the athletes that we have on the floor at any given time. You got a guy like Neely that is like a Tom Brady type. He can just put that ball where he wants it. And definitely a moving pick right there. But I like what they're doing. Here we go. 3 minutes left, second quarter. Neely brings it up. Oh, I like the ball screen up top. Didn't want to use it. Looks like they're straight man-to-man still, Corey. But there's moments like that where they just switch everything. So it feels like it's a matchup zone still.
Yeah, it's actually interesting to watch, especially how they play the backside of it. Because they'll switch off the ball on the backside sometimes.
Yeah, it is. It makes it really confusing. Can't tell if it's a true zone, a matchup. There's moments where it feels like it's a 1-3-1 where they can get this guy running the baseline. And not a bad possession right there for the Eagles. They ended up in a turnover, but I like what they were looking for. I like that ball screen. I like the post up. I don't want us to rely on the three every game. And Coach Goers does a good job of mixing it up. Oh, that's too easy, guys. Good board. Big rebound by Trey right there.
Good job to maintain possession of the basketball there and not commit a turnover.
Nice move. Look how strong.
Yeah, they can't. Those guys can't hold him down there. We got to keep feeding him.
Yeah, absolutely. Feed the dog, like you said. That is the right mentality right there. Keep attacking the basket, get into the free throw line, slows the game down, and you got two free looks at it right here.
Kelly completing the three-point play. Last trip down.
Big shot right there.
Good job there to hit the first of two.
Got some more line changes. Barrow, good minutes from Mr. Caleb Barrow. He's going to take a breather.
Johnson and Britton checking back in as we see Heston also go to the bench there with Barrow.
Yeah, well-deserved hand for Mr. Barrow. Instant impact. Oh, didn't get that one to go. Hit 1 of 2. Got a 19-13 ball game here.
Need to
Got
have
2 minutes
another good
left.
defensive possession here.
Yeah, we do. Need a big stop. Good defense by the Eagles. Good job by Landon to rotate right there. Gonna cut that baseline off and rotate. Oh, gosh, great possession to that last moment. Dodged a bullet right there, Corey.
You know, Chris, you got to wonder with all of the switching and the doubling and the rotating we did there if somebody got lost on who they were supposed to be blocking
big three.
out.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Big three by Landon. Look
Good
at that.
job, Trey Kelly.
Left hand, too. Yes. That's what I'm saying. That makes you proud.
You can feed that dog.
That's 1 rebound, 2 points right there. Love seeing those kind of stats get put up. Got to get back. You're right. You called it. These guys got to rotate. They got another responsibilities and assignments. Good trap in the corner. Don't bail him out with the foul. Good defense.
Almost playing a little bit like the Razorbacks here, playing that hard-nosed man, doubling off, rotating.
You're exactly right. Well, the tempo just got ratcheted up. There's a sense of urgency that just came about these guys in the last 60 seconds or so. Coach Gores is still in the blazer. I'm impressed.
There we go. Doubling in the corner there.
I like it. Good adjustment by Coach right here. Now, in this type of setting, is Coach Gores telling them to do a run and jump? Is he calling? Is 120 have a wrinkle where it's trapping automatically, or
this is 50 on is what it's called. On. So it's man. If you're on your man. You're not giving the pass, but then he's got calls out of that he calls certain times that he wants to go double. So
very nice. I've been curious about that. You're really watching and paying attention this year. I picked up on some of those things last year, but as you watch, it really is sophisticated.
Definitely,
and gives him a lot of chances to make those adjustments. Good defense.
Eagles back to the 1-2-2 again here, trying to maybe save a little leg, slow the Devil Dogs down just a bit.
And kind of to your point earlier, trying to make them, shoot a long-range jump shot. Don't give up those buckets.
Yeah, that's what you don't want to give up right there. And to me, that's the Achilles heel.
Look.
Good job.
Good job by Landon. Good look by our quarterback right there. It's Brady the Gronkowski. We'll take it. Good job by Landon to find the open space in the defense. And we got a ball game right here.
Looks like we're back to a man again. See if we double off of this. But that 1-2-2, Chris, it can be a good defense. But, man, if the offense ever gets into the middle of it, it completely breaks it down.
Well, what a first half. Listen, we got 21-17 ball game. The Vilonia Eagles, there was a moment there where we went maybe 3 or 4 minutes without a single bucket, and we dodged a bullet, and we're still within 4. It's a ball game here.
The good thing about that time span where we weren't getting any shots to fall, we were playing great defense.
Yes, good point. Absolutely.
So if you're not going to score, you got to do something to keep the other team from scoring. Keep it a ball game. This one's setting up to be another one of those big showdowns over here in Conway County between the Eagles and the Devil Dogs.
What adjustments going into halftime do you start looking at right now, Corey? You've coached for many years. You've done a great job running the Vilonia Youth Pee-wee programs. You've seen all kinds of coaching, all different mentalities and theories and approaches from different coaches. You're down 4. You're playing a team that, like you said, is athletic, wants to get out and get easy buckets, not trying to really set up and run a real solid offense at times. All that on the table. What adjustments do you make?
From where I stand, Chris, I'm going to stay away from a 1-2-2 type defense because, like I said, the way Morrilton wants to penetrate, if they ever get to the middle, somebody's got to come help.
Good point, yeah.
And then it leaves that baseline backdoor cut open.
Yep.
So I'm going to stay away from that. If I go zone, I'm going to go to that 2-3. We did a good job forcing them into some long-range three-pointers out of that. They did not prove to be a good three-point shooting team. But I also like the hard-nosed man defense where we're coming off and doubling at times, rotating down. The whole theory there is you're going to leave the farthest man away from the ball uncovered and hope for the best on the rest of it. And, we kept them from getting a shot off there for a good minute and a half, 2 minutes just by running that, trapping them in the corners.
And maybe Coach Gores is probably introducing and throwing all those different defenses at different times and different scenarios, just keeping them on their toes. I think the guys have done a great job of being able to run those defenses, know where their guys are, where their responsibility is. We saw a few times where there was 2 guys running with one guy that had the ball and there's a guy wide open in the corner, but still, the guys recovered. And we're only 4 points down against a team that's 11-5 right now. And we need this W. This is a conference game for us.
That's right. Coach Goer's definitely trying to play it like a game of chess.
Yep.
and sometimes that's what you have to do. I mean, if you feel like the other team might be a little ahead of you athletically, play it like chess and force them into a thinking game and adjust a lot and force them to adjust a lot. And,
absolutely.
Then we got to go down to the offensive end.
Yes.
I haven't seen a game I've watched a lot of games, not as many as you have, but I've seen a bunch of them this year.
Yep.
I haven't seen one yet where I feel like we have the height advantage. We've got it tonight, Chris.
We do. That is a good point. Yes.
Got to pound the ball inside and let Kelly and Barrow and Watson and those big guys
let them go to work.
What are our big guys? Let them go to work and crash the boards, man.
Yep.
Keep somebody back. You don't want to give up anything cheap on a snowbird situation.
Exactly. That's right.
But go crash the boards and try to get a couple of those trash buckets and let's make a game out of this.
Absolutely. That is a great halftime analysis right there. I totally agree. Mr. Steve Austin has definitely got our student section dialed in right here, live and online. There is the future mayor of Vilonia, future governor of Arkansas, the CEO of Warriors basketball, Mr. Chase Lewis. We got him live on camera. He knows we're looking at him. And I saw something on Facebook where him and his organization had an Operation Worthwhile.
Yes,
or
I saw
something,
that.
That was definitely a special thing they put together for some young men and women, boys and girls that are in the youth programs around Central Arkansas, and pretty much a free basketball camp, it seemed.
Right, and it seemed like it was for kids who are developmentally not, they're not on the same level with their peers in school. It gives those kids an opportunity to come out and learn about the game of basketball in a setting where they can have a good time and with some guys and gals who really want to teach. You also have Mr. Ronnie Grice, a part of that organization.
Yeah, good guy.
I think Audrey Moran was involved in that as well. And
she's a former college basketball player at CBC.
Yes.
And I like seeing a few of the Greenbrier guys in the silver and yellow colors that the Warriors have. Seeing Greenbrier Vilonia guys really pour into the community. That's a special deal. So shout out to the Warriors organization.
Chris, it ain't like it was when we were in school. The kids today don't just absolutely hate each other.
No.
They may be enemies out there on the court or the field, but my kid has friends. It's almost blasphemy for me to say this. He talks to one of the Greenbrier kids his age almost every single day over Instagram or Snapchat or whatever they're doing. But, he's always telling me, oh, Greenbrier did this. I'm like, how do you know that?
Yeah.
He's like, oh, well, Cooper told me. I was okay, all right, well, I'm glad you guys are chatting it up. He's like, oh, yeah, we're good friends. We're good friends. I was like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that at all. That's a good thing. I'm very thankful that Snapchat and Instagram and Facebook didn't exist in the 90s when we were kids.
Oh, you got that right.
I think there's a lot of good benefits, and that's one of them, where these guys and girls, they're student athletes, they're competitors, and those relationships will be with you for the rest of your life. Why not start those things early? Because back in our days, it was personal. There was always an edge. If you saw somebody at the movies or cruising downtown Conway and they're from Perryville or Greenbrier, Vilonia, I'm not talking to you.
They might be ready to fight.
It might get escalated pretty quick. And everybody's got that one friend, right? Everybody's got that one.
You got to have that one in your crew. Sometimes he's good, sometimes he's not good. It just depends on the situation.
It's a wild card. It's a total wild card. But no, that's something that I really have admired by this younger generation. They do a very good job of getting along on the floor. It gets chippy at times, that Greenbrier game and the battle for the Briar. Well, there's moments you thought, especially that time when Barrow and AJ got into it. And, at the end of it, though, those guys high five.
Yep.
It's all good, man. I love the competition, all sports. And it's impressive to see young student athletes be able to turn that switch on and off. I was not very good at that. I had a hard time. It took me a day or two after a tough loss. Or even a win. If I didn't play good, I kind of had a little attitude problem at times, and so I definitely admired that. Braden does that too a lot, and it's Snapchat. Those guys go back and forth. I want to another shout out to Mr. Steve Austin. Thank you, sir, for running the camera today. Wonderful Christmas break and New Year's, but man, I was glad to be back. We had a tough loss at East End. I think we took one on the chin there against a good group. And I think we were all counting the days to get to this game right here tonight. And it's exciting times, man.
Definitely. Opening of your, I guess we say, conference schedule. one of our also combined classification District 5A, 6A.
Yes.
I still hate that.
It's more difficult than Common Core math.
Definitely.
I'm not good at either one of these things, and I miss the days where you played Morrilton twice, or Greenbrier twice, or Vilonia Hebrew twice, once at home, once on the road, and it was simple. It was a head-to-head, and then you went to points if you had to.
Yeah, the crazy thing now is, Chris, we get to the conference tournament with a chance to go to the state tournament on the line, and there's going to be 2 teams that we haven't seen all year long.
Yep.
We're not going to see Farmington and we're not going to see Harrison. So there's going to be 2 teams in your conference tournament you haven't even seen, and that goes for all of the sports after football.
Absolutely.
And I mean, coaches share tape, and there's huddle, and there's all this, that, and the other. But there's something to be said for seeing it live and in person, to be able to game plan based off what you saw in your game.
Absolutely, and especially those teams and those situations where you lose twice to somebody in regular season, you get them in the district in the tournament or regionals, and the old saying is it's tough to beat somebody 3 times.
Yeah, definitely.
If you get in those scenarios, now you don't have that. It's the first time you get to see somebody.
Not often that you see the head coach jogging onto the floor as they're ready to start play.
He lost the blazer, too. He went the entire first half. I'm definitely impressed.
Well, I walked in and saw Coach Riley still had his jacket on.
It must be cold down there,
And he never does that. He's out of that thing about 15 seconds into the game because he's sweating.
That's right. Absolutely. They got good air down there. They got a draft or something. Oh, good
defense by the Eagles. Goers is going to have a chance for the layup. Yes,
big bucket
finishes.
right there. Get that momentum in our direction early. 21-19. We haven't seen Tyson Wirtz yet. We got an injury from Mr. Tyson Wirtz that we don't know about, or Austin Kuntz, or Tyler Moran.
Wow, those 3 kids can definitely play.
Yeah.
So you got to wonder what's going on there.
There's got to be a story there. Maybe we should check Snapchat. Oh, nice little hook pass.
Unable to finish. Rebound by Goers.
Starting out so far so good. Got 2-point ball game right here. Like you said, Corey, we got somebody inside right there. We need to feed Trey. Jordan looking for the long-range bomb. Keep working inside Trey. Got plenty of time. Kind of got pushed out a little bit. Swing the ball around the perimeter. Good screen right there by Mr. Johnson. Jordan for a long-range 3. Just a little bit too long. Need to get back on D. 21-19 ball game. We got 6 minutes, 56 seconds in the game in the third quarter. Oh, nice move, baseline. Good rebound by Jordan Britton, pushing it up. Way to run the break right there. Good reversal of the ball. Neely, good move into the paint right there. Good drive. Oh, good. Excellent drive by Neely. Thought he had the bucket. Didn't get it to fall. Johnson went up and crashed the board and got a foul right there. Good effort by the guys. Just couldn't finish it. Still 21-19 ball game. Low scoring tonight. Not the high-octane scoring game that we saw with the Lady Eagles and the Lady Devil Dogs, but this could pick up. Good defense by Neely. Looks like we're in man-to-man right here. Good job by Neely keeping him in front. Good help by Trey. Good rotation. A little kiss off the glass by number 11. Got a 23-19 ball game right here. Eagles have the ball. My apologies. I got the score wrong. Good pass inside to Johnson. I don't have to update it. It is 23-21. Good job by Johnson. Good look inside right there. Looks like we're still straight up man-to-man. Good job by Neely. Oh, they got him for the foul. A little bit of body. I thought he did a good job moving his feet, but they did call it. I think that's his second. Not sure if Neely agreed with that one either. He did a good job moving his feet, getting over there, but did not get the call in his favor. And that is his first foul, actually. My apologies. We got Mr. Barrow coming in for Neely right there. So Coach Goers is seeing something he wants to adjust. I think that's just one foul on him. Got 5:57 left in the third quarter. 23-21 ball game. Looks like we're back into this 121-2-2 defense. Good trap up top by Jordan. That's a pair right there. You don't want to get trapped by 2 good athletes. Good defense. Long-range bomb from Morrilton. That might be the first 3 they've hit all night. Got a 26-21 ball game. Jordan went down. Was there a loose ball foul? I did not see what happened right there. Looks like number 4 got the foul on him.
I think you're right. I looked up just in time to see the contact. Looked like they kind of had a little shoving match going on down there. And
that's 3 on number 4. If there's a body on the floor, our number 14 might be a part of that. I love the way he plays the game. He's going to mix it up. He's not scared to get out there. He's a football player. And looks like they're bringing the coaches in. They're going to maybe give a warning, get a little chippy on there.
Well, I don't know why.
I missed the whole thing.
I don't know why you bring the coaches in, get the kids that are involved and talk to them.
They might be going back to a discussion in the hospitality room at halftime. That might have been why Coach Gowers was late. He's like, who got the last of the Buffalo dip? You guys, it's like, listen, it wasn't me. I did not.
No, it was him, maybe. No.
It was you, Coach. Seriously, leave some leftovers. I think it might be between Jordan. Jordan might have got tangled up with Ford physically.
Yep.
Coming down the floor, maybe talked a little bit. That's part of the game, though. That's happening in every gym across the country on any given night.
Definitely. And then he goes.
Now they got their eye on him now.
Yeah, you gotta be. I mean, coach just looked over at him and said, "Be smart." You got to be smarter than that, right there. I mean, going in at that angle, at that speed on a guy full steam.
That's exactly right.
Nothing good's going to happen.
Yeah, and almost like he was making a point to get there to that guy and disrupt. Play physical somehow. There we go. Good hands.
Good pass by Heston to Britton. Our three-point shooting woes continue.
Yep. And Morrilton hit a long-range bomb just a second ago, and we still really can't buy a bucket from long range just yet. Could have been a travel. Got away with one. Good job by Barrow. Going for the oop.
Barrow got a little bit of contact to his arm on that shot. Still no call. And I don't know. The official looked like he was going to give it to us, and all of a sudden changed his mind. Now we're going this way.
We just can't get in the rhythm right now, it seems like. We came out and momentum started to shift our way. They hit a big three. These guys are both teams are playing hard, but we got to finish buckets like that after getting a stop on the defensive end. We can't have a wasted possession, a wasted trip down there on the offensive end, especially playing catch-up right here. A lot of time left. Got 4 minutes, 54 seconds, 26-21 ball game. Big conference battle right here. Get a little chippy out there, Grant. We got a parent standing up in front of us. He didn't like it. Long-range bomb by 11.
I watched that go down. I would name that guy Floppy McFlopperson on that because
Floppy. He's back.
There was no contact there.
I think he's kind of Vlade Divac. There's no doubt. That's 2 threes this quarter for Morrilton. That's something that they aren't known for, is that long-range shooting.
Correct. And, didn't shoot it well in the first
half.
Not
at all.
Coming out, hitting them in the second half, so we're going to need to make some adjustments defensively.
You're right. Here we go. There's the mismatch. Number 4 has 3 fouls on him, and he's guarding our best player. Let's feed him. Get in there. Big shot by Johnson. That's his second 3 of the game. 29-24 ball game. Big shot by our senior right there. He's playing good minutes. Missing some of our usuals out there. Missing Mr. Tyson Words, Tyler Moran, and Austin Kuntz. But those guys, you might see them lately here shortly, and definitely want to see Corbin get back out there.
I've been told there's no injuries that are known on those 3,
okay.
So it's not an injury situation.
Little pull-up, Jay. Good rebound by Grant. Ideally you want that ball to get to the middle of the floor as quickly as possible when in transition, but Morrilton does a good job getting numbers back. They've done that all night. We haven't really had a chance to get out and get some easy looks, and when we haven't really capitalized.
Going to have to get it in. There we go. Finally getting the ball in to Goers.
We have not played one of our better games tonight, but we're still in this. It's a 5-point ball game, and we're just a few buckets away from taking the lead. I still think we got an advantage. I like these ball screens. Look at that. Barrow did the right thing by rolling back to the front of the rim and asking for it. Just couldn't get the look.
Going to call a travel on Hill there. I didn't see it.
He must have drug his pivot foot. I didn't see it either. Definitely a turnover you want back right there, a mental mistake. These guys are calling it tight. They called that tight in the girls' game too. Here we go, big stop. It looks like we're still in man-to-man. And they got a half-court set they're going to set up right here. We've got to watch 11. He's hit a couple threes. Watch the flare cut. We've got a ball screen up top.
Whew, we got lucky there.
Kobe looked at it. You're right. These guys, we have the height advantage. Long-range bomb. Goodness. We'll live with them shooting that all night.
Especially when the middle of the floor is clear and we can release and go rebound. Heck yeah,
Absolutely.
We'll take that all day.
Good job by Johnson to work it inside. I like seeing the ball in Trey's hands. I really like it when he's in the paint. I like to see him. Oh, nice drive.
Good call there by the official. Defender trying to get over for the charge, doesn't get his feet set.
Yep.
And I don't even know if feet set is part of the equation anymore with some of the calls you see. I mean, they're all about positioning and displacement and all that.
That's right.
But didn't get where he needed to be to draw the charge.
Good drive by Grant. He was so close. He could have just rolled that ball in and maybe be going for the and one right here. Easier said than done, though. Easy to say it from up here in the booth.
Oh, this game's much easier from where we are.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But Grant has that to his advantage. He can take these guys off the dribble and get into the paint with 1 or 2 dribbles with his length. Nice move, Trey. Oh, gosh. That's what we want to see from him.
That away, Barrow.
Big bucket right there. 3-point ball game.
And that's what I was talking about. Get the ball to the rack, get some shots up, and try to go get the dirty buckets if you don't make the clean one.
It's better than a turnover.
That's right.
That's exactly right. And then a big stop right here. Let's talk on defense. A lot of rotation. We've had some really good possessions.
Good shot there by number 5.
Yeah, it sure was.
He can certainly elevate. Does a good job of elevating, shooting at the top of his jump.
That wasn't bad defense. That's just good offense. I say we need a good, solid possession right here. Execute what Coach Goers is trying to run and get it to this guy right here. Keep working, Trey. Grant trying to get into the paint. Good little dribble drive right there. Him and Landon working a little two-man game. Nice drive.
Good job.
Could
not get the ball to roll in.
Good move right there. Got to get back on defense. Stop the basketball. Oh, and one. Who'd they call that on, Corey?
Barrow.
Was that Barrow? Dang. I looked down to adjust the score, and
I really don't know why. I mean, I'm with him on turning around and saying me, because he came. I mean, the only thing he did wrong was he came from behind, but he was on the ball. So I don't know. Maybe there was some body contact I couldn't see from my angle.
And we got Trey Kelly coming out. Got Johnson coming out. Got Heston and Mr. Watson in.
Oh yeah,
Watson and Heston. That's a law firm of the future. Here we go. 33-26. Big free throw right here. Get out of there. Good board right there for Mr. Watson. A lot of time left. We got 1:10 on the game clock. I'm just a little bit behind with our clock here online. Mr. Grant Goers has got it set up, and it looks like we're going maybe a 41 set. Coach Goers has got something. He's got something drawn up. There it is.
Give it to him. There you go. You know he's going to try to go score. Good move by Watson.
Good, strong move by Corbin. That's staying right here.
You know, Chris, we are doing a good job of attacking the basket. We're just not. I mean, just can't get the roll.
Can't finish. You know, some nights are like that. Sometimes they go in and sometimes they don't. And it's, as a player, it feels like the same shot. It's from the same angle. It's from the same, place that you want to catch it. They just don't go in. It feels like it has a lid on it. Or maybe the balls are greasy.
I swear they're greasy.
I think they are.
Here.
They're too new.
That was part of their $12 million or $15 million. Those new basketballs.
New ones, yeah. They get some of that Mississippi mud stuff they use on baseballs. Take that shine off of it. Maybe sneak one back there in halftime or in between third and fourth quarter.
Maybe they should have a sand pit down here and throw the ball around and kick it down. And
absolutely, do something. Now, you're right, though. I think one of the adjustments that you talked about at halftime we're seeing right now for Coach Goers is getting the ball inside. They're getting some good looks. We've just missed some chip shots. In the dribble drive, Grant's had some point-blank shots. Trey Kelly had a great drive. Those are going to start falling for us in this fourth quarter.
And, that's one thing that you never hear Coach get onto the guys for is shooting the basketball.
That's right.
You hear him, the next one's in, keep shooting.
Yep. Always positive. That's right.
Kind of that old Jordan mentality that the only shot you're definitely going to miss is the one you don't take.
That's right. And Larry Legend, Larry Bird. That's how you shoot yourself out of a slump, is you keep shooting. Here we go. We got 40 seconds left in this third quarter. Big possession right here. We need another stop. Good job by Watson on the recovery right there. Morrilton, I've been impressed. They got some half-court sets. Got a double staggered screen for a shooter.
We can't fight each other for rebounds. Ooh. We're going to get bailed out there on a foul call.
We got lucky. No major foul trouble. That's only Morrilton's fourth team foul. On number 5, it's his second team foul. Here we go. We got 27 seconds left on the game clock here in the gym.
Coach tried to run Neely in there for that possession.
Yeah, he tried to.
Didn't get him to the table quick enough.
Almost worth a timeout, but he's going to save those timeouts. I like what Corbett's doing down low, trying to work. Got a little double screen action for Landon. He needs to use that screen right there. Good kick right there.
There he is. Looked like a kicked ball to me. No call there. But we had Hill open for the kick out and no defender to rotate to him.
Dodged the bullet right there. Dodged the bullet. It seemed a little bit flat at the end of that third quarter. We had a shot of energy coming out of half. You know, a lot of time left. You know, I think that this game is up for grabs right now. It's a 33-26 ball game, 5A West battle, and we're just not seeing many points get up on the board. Maybe it's coming back from the break.
I was getting ready to say neither team's going to win any awards for shot percentage tonight.
No.
You know, just kind of one of those games. Maybe it is a little bit of the holiday hangover, if you will.
A little fatigue, maybe legs are getting heavy, lungs are burning.
Didn't see it as much in the girls' game, but you know, in the guys' game, a little bit more physical, a little more fast-paced. Maybe they didn't have as much in the reserves.
Yeah, and you got some big bodies leaning on each other out there on both ends of the floor, and you know, we talked about that. You know, a little bit in the first half. You know, as these guys are going up and down and back and forth, and especially the big guys, they're going 94 feet, and you're really posting up, and it's such a physical game. You know, maybe that has something to do with it. It's up for grabs, though. I mean, it's a 6-point, 7-point ball game. Hope the Eagles come out and make some adjustments. Definitely curious. You know, my curiosity is sparked right now while we're not seeing Moran and Kuntz and Wirtz. I'm glad there's no injuries there, but we definitely are missing them out there on the floor right now. And here we go. We've got the fourth quarter about to start right here.
It's going to be Eagle basketball. I would love to see a three-pointer coming out of this.
Man.
That would hopefully energize the guys and get them playing.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Get momentum on our side right here. And that's usually our MO. That's something that is a staple for Tim Goer's basketball is that three ball. We just hadn't seen very many fall. I think Mr. Johnson's got 2, and Neely's got 1. Oh, I like seeing it go high-low right there. Good job by Trey chinning the basketball, taking care of it. Yeah, we're trying to – Coach Goers has got something up his sleeve right here. He's trying to exploit those matchups. Good job by Britton out there.
Britton with the fresh legs coming off the bench after getting a little bit of foul trouble there.
Absolutely. He brings the spark. He has an impact. Him and Barrow, a lot of these guys that come in, they can immediately impact the game. Need to see some more of that. Big stop right here, Corey.
Back to the 1-2-2 defense.
And you called it. Oh, man.
Kind of got him bailed out there. I would say a little bit out of control on the drive there, bumbling and stumbling.
Yep, he was. That entry into the high post is so easy. I really hope we can challenge that and take that away from him. Same for the low block. When you see those entry passes go in uncontested, it's not a good sign. Looks like they're trying to go, I guess that 2-3, maybe a high-low action. Morrilton's got a few different sets. Long-range bomb from Morrilton.
Get that rebound, Trey. Good job. Trey. And he's going to lead the break, True. 2.
Jordan's back on the floor. Him and number 4 is not on the floor, so it wasn't number 4 retaliating to Mr. Jordan Britton. A good ball screen right here. Long range. Get in there one time.
Oh, man, I thought it was going.
Boy, left his hand. Looked pretty right there. He just stopped the ball right here in transition.
Good job by Britton. And he's down again. Get up.
They want to make noise because he crossed him up. Seems like a slam dunk. It's still 2 points. Ain't nobody did anything yet. Everybody calm down. Good job by the Vilonia Eagle defense to recover. Make these guys run something in a half-court set. This guy picked up his dribble. Good defense, good recognition.
This is one of those times that you would like to see the shot clock in high school basketball.
Thank you.
Good job.
I totally agree with that. That was a big stop right there, Corey. Push the ball up. Love seeing the ball get in the middle of the floor. Running the break. Big shot by our trailer. Trey Kelly, huge. Big 3 right there. We got 2-point ball game. Trey Kelly ran the break. The primary break happened. The secondary fast break materialized, and he ran and stayed in his position as a trailer. And I know Coach Goers has a number for that within the Loyola system. That was beautiful. Well executed.
That would be the 5.
That's number 5.
Yeah.
Boy, that's a big shot. Big shot by Trey Kelly.
Eagles going with that 12 high set now. That's where you trap high. Good job by Jordan.
He's scrappy right there.
Oh, excellent call.
Jump ball.
The Morrilton player wanted to say it had a hold of his arm, but that was after the jump.
That was after the jump. That's exactly right. Hey, Jordan, he will mix it up. He's going to get out there and he's going to compete, and he's not scared of that dirty work. Hey, big possession, Morrilton ball, baseline in bounds.
Did they already switch the possession arrow or something? Because it's pointing our way, but they're giving it to
I didn't
Morrilton.
see it. They must have. They have to keep an eye on that the next jump ball scenario. It's definitely going Vilonia's way. Got 2-point ball game. Got to get hands up on these shooters. These guys have hit a few in this second half. Big possession right here for the Eagles at high post.
See the 2-3 defense now out of the Eagles, extending it out there a little bit.
Absolutely. Guys doing a good job talking, calling out cutters. Got to get a hand up right there.
Man.
Second shots. Got to take those away. Yeah, you're right. The shot clock in high school basketball, I think, would be a good thing. I know people could argue that forever.
Even if it's a 45-second shot clock.
Absolutely.
I mean, give them time to run a half-court set, but.
Yeah, just put something. I mean, that's more like the college game anyways. I think it'd be good for both the men's and women's high school programs. Maybe not junior high. Great possession right here. Good defensive possession for the Eagles. Long-range bomb. That's their third attempt. They're getting us on the offensive boards right now. Good defense. Gosh. Just a breakdown.
Eagles going to need to show a little bit of a sense of urgency here.
You know, those rebounds, you got to have a nose for that, and that's about heart and want to. Somebody's got to go get that basketball.
Well, they got the heart and want to sitting at the table ready to check into the game.
He's coming in. Mr. Double-Double. Good drive by Jordan. You got to get back. No and ones. Good job by Johnson. Way to get back and stop an easy layup right there. Yeah, you're right. We got Mr. Barrow coming in. Looks like he might be checking in for either Trey or Caleb. You know, it's 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You hate to see Trey Kelly go out, but it's one of those deals. If he needs a quick breather, get him on the bench, rest the legs, and get him right back in. Big free throw by Morrilton right there. I think they're going to be in a one-on-one situation from here on out. And Mr. Goers is out, and Barrow. So we got some size. You know, maybe to your point earlier, you know, that is to our advantage tonight. Maybe we exploit that now. He hit both of them.
6-point game now. Eagles are going to need to get a score on this possession.
Get in there, ball.
That was a good-looking shot.
It sure was. Man, it left his hands look pure.
Just a little bit short.
Good job by Jordan. Timeout. There's a good timeout by Coach Goers. Got 3:59 on the game clock in the gym. We got 3:58 online. We're close. And we got a 6-point ball game here, Corey. You know, what adjustments do you think he might be looking at right here? You got just under 4 minutes. You know, momentum is it's up for grabs at times. You know, what's the adjustment he might make?
Well, I think probably what he's talking to his guys about here is Morrilton showed us in the last offensive possession that they had that they're in no hurry to take a shot. So they're going to work their offense, play keep away. They're going to try to burn clock. If they were doing it with a 4-point lead, they're definitely going to do it with a 6-point lead. So he's probably talking to them about, hey, if we're going zone, let's extend that zone out a little bit.
Yes.
Don't get beat behind you, but let's extend it out a little bit.
Right.
You know, play it a little tighter. If we're going man, it's a high likelihood we could see some of that trapping and rotating man-to-man that we saw earlier in the game.
Yeah, I hope we see that. Kind of ratchet up the tempo here, get the urgency level up. We got to make a run right here. Got 3:59 left in the ball game.
It's going to be
you called it. Yeah, they extended it. Yep. Here we go.
No, it's the 1-2-2, but let's see what they do out of it.
Oh, Neely, he was looking at it right there. I like seeing the anticipation from these guys. Oh,
almost a travel there.
Sure was.
Yeah, we're going with the full 12 high-low, where we're trying to trap every corner here.
Oh, good job.
Oh, hey, that's okay. That's what
though.
You want to see.
Yep.
Now, you're forcing Morrilton to do what they don't want to do, which is, go quicker. So, hey, we're not going to be able to just pass the ball. The Eagles are attacking us. We're going to have to go attack.
That's right.
Now we're going to have to rebound if they miss a shot.
Exactly, and that's it. That's the key right there. No second shots. Control the boards. Yeah, I like the adjustment by Coach Goers right here, and kind of what you talked about at halftime too. When we go in these defenses, watching those corners, we got to make sure we rotate and recover and get back. Good job by Johnson doing just that. Watch the skip pass. Good rotation by Trey. Oh gosh, so close.
I felt like he got there.
I did too. I don't think he was too deep under the basket. It's one of the toughest things to call in all of sports. But man, definitely not a break for the Eagles. And that's a one-on-one. He wasn't shooting.
Washington at the line.
That was a sweaty individual hitting the floor. They're going to get that cleaned up real quick. If that would have been me hitting the deck, they would have brought out a couple squeegees. I had a sweating problem back in the day. I had an extra sweat gland or something growing up. I'm not sure what the deal was.
Maybe you were just playing that hard.
Oh, yeah, that's what I like to think, yeah. I would have slid all the way over into that concrete over there. Just kept going. Big shots right here. This is a one-on-one scenario, right, Corey?
Correct.
They didn't give him two, okay. Yep, they hit it. This is one of my favorite parts in basketball. Some people think it's a tedious part of the game. It slows it down. But I love the one-on-one scenario late. The last 30 seconds of a good basketball game could take 20 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, and I love that. And it's all about if you hit your free throws, you can finish them. And if not, they're going to hang around. And he hit both of them. 39-31, a lot of time left. Got 3:25 on the clock. And no need to panic. We just need some buckets. Doesn't have to be a three just yet.
No, we just got to score right here, Chris. I mean, just, give yourselves some hope and hopefully a little bit of momentum.
Yeah, absolutely. That's it. And no turnovers. There you go. Good look. Penetrating kick. Good job by Barrow.